Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover, from 50 Cent's reaction to the viral video that popped up online recently involving Wyclef Jean and Jaguar Land Rover CEO that made headlines around the world. So more on what took many by surprise when a clip showed Eminem lyrics being used to teach Anapest in a UK university. And before we dive into the details, if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and find me on social media at ETLifestyle_web. So it made headlines already. Strangest thing you'll see all week, Wyclef Jean drops Land Rover CEO on his head after hoisting him on his shoulders at a very rowdy party. Can't go nowhere these days without someone recording a video to post online, it seems. And 50 Cent was quick to react on social media. Eyes emoji. What the F is going on here? Wyclef, LOL, dropped the CEO of Range Rover on his head. Y'all are too old to be doing dumb-ish like that. And this was easy pickings based on one of Wyclef's most popular songs, hence this reaction. Someone please call 911. And 50 has a point, since both Wyclef and the CEO are 52 and 56 respectively. But luckily, according to reports, it's all good, as he only suffered minor injuries. And here's a couple of questions on this before we move on. A. Who put him up there? B. Why'd he get up there? Both dumb or drunk or both, laughing emojis. And moving on to the next topic today, a clip recently popped up online of Eminem's lyrics from The Way I Am being used to teach Anapest in a UK university. Check it out.
His birth, I've been cursed with this curse to just curse and just blurt this berserk and bizarre. It works and it sells and it helps in itself to relieve all this tension dispensing. These sentences get me the stress that's been eating me recently off of this chest, and I rest again peacefully. Right? So you see, we have this on top.
And this sparked some interesting reactions on social media. On Reddit, for instance, a user broke it down. As an associate Eminemologist, The Way I Am is a perfect way to learn anapestic tetrameter, and they expanded. Oh, I want to add that I am not surprised this is in the United Kingdom. In the early 2000s, there was a bit of a backlash to the backlash where journalists were calling him the great poet of his generation, comparing him to Robert Browning, Shakespeare, etc. British establishment middle-class culture, while a complete toilet in most ways, is more secular and more receptive to his kind of crude, self-deprecating humor than the middle-class American establishment is. He's always had a bit of a cult following here among academics. Just a few days ago, in a story we covered, we referred to a professor's breakdown of Eminem's rap god, which shows that there could be a pattern here around the world when it comes to Eminem's lyrics.
Rap God is one of those performances that verges on the impossible. And this puts me in mind of what the Latin rhetoricians called copia, which is an overabundance of expression. Eminem is not bounded by the rules of rapping these songs. He's not bounded by the 16-bar verse. He's not bounded by the end of where the bar should come to a close and resolve itself. He pushes his language past those constraints. He does all of that in here, and what it does is it satisfies the mind's lust for rhyme. Whether we know it or not, our minds want rhyme, and he delivers that, but also gives us variety, and that is ultimately the thing that I think captures our attention when it comes to his rhymes.
And back on topic, it sparked many more surprises like, no freaking way, I love this, and more, damn, that's so freaking cool. I wish M could see this, he would absolutely love it, so proud of him. And since this was on The Way I Am, some believe it was an awesome verse choice. It goes so crazy, it's impossible not to recite it without sounding like a real MC. And it was more of the same on Twitter. They teaching The Way I Am at universities, y'all, and some believe this will only become more prevalent. I've said it before, schools are gonna have to study Eminem's material for English literature sometime in the upcoming future, and Eminem looks to be gunning for that Shakespeare title. I be telling people this all the time. Shakespeare probably didn't even have half the vocab because the words didn't exist yet, and apparently some already experienced this at high school. In high school, my English teacher had us study Lose Yourself as he sang along in class while it played on a speaker. And on a side note, although I believe we got a nice mix from Eminem on the Music to be Murdered by Deluxe, he has an interesting take in reaction to this surprise. This is why M should focus more on storytelling poetry type in his new music, not punchlines, etc. This is what makes Eminem, Eminem in my opinion. What do you guys think of this take and how it applies to Music to be Murdered by Deluxe, for instance? Live in Heaven comes to mind first, Stepdad 2, but one of my favorites so far was on MMLP2, I don't even have to name it. So say your thoughts on these topics for the comments. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.